So during that 13-year period, were you flirting with the idea of like, I should do something different, or were you kind of locked in for that 13?
Yeah, man. So I dibble and dabble in like other businesses. I wouldn't call it failure because I learned a lot of things. Like I did a little bit of computer ventures. I was a personal trainer at one time. I ran my own construction company. I did flooring. Yeah. I even subcontracted and did a little bit of electrical work on the side as well. So I was always dibbling and dabbling into business. You know, but just nothing ever hit like art did for me.
What would you tell someone that has yet to lose a parent, based off your experience, how they could deal with a situation?
Man,
like how would they prepare for something like that?
You can't prepare. I mean, you can kind of prepare your mind for the situation, but you can't prepare your heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't prepare your emotions. Emotions gonna come that you didn't even know you had. You know what I'm saying? You got to cherish all of that time that you have with them while you got it.
And these shops is denying you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to sweep the floor. You got to do these odd end things. You know, we're not really gonna put you on like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have stopped there.
Yeah.
You know, so what made you not stop there? And then how did you kind of transition to like getting into?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, I'm a Leo. I'm an 80s baby like yourself. I'm a Leo. I'm kind of the wrong person to like push off. You know, I kind of take that type of stuff personally. So what that did was that gave me the drive to say, you know what, I'm gonna show y'all. You know, I'm gonna be your competition now. You know what I'm saying? Like you looked at me like I was nobody. I was really trying to help myself, but I was trying to help
collaborate.
You. Yeah. But so now you just gave me the boot, get up out of here, no, or you can sweep the floor. Okay, now you just gave me the drive that I need.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the On the Pursuit podcast. We interview entrepreneurs, 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs, creative entrepreneurs really making an impact and doing a lot of amazing things. We've never actually had an artist of this sort on the podcast. He's also a business owner and an entrepreneur, and he's very creative. His art actually lives on because we need tattoos people. They have that art on their bodies forever. You know what I'm saying? Right. So without further ado, I'm excited for this episode. Cornelius Marquez, welcome to the podcast.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
Doing good, bro.
I appreciate you for having me out here, man.
So, what got you into the space?
What got me into tattooing, bro? Like, honestly, man, I got tired of like working hard, bro. I used to be an electrician, right? Okay. I was an electrician for 13 plus years, like on and off, bro. And I used to have to work like hard, manage guys, you know, run a team. I was a commercial electrician. So I did that for a while. And like one day I looked around, bro, I just realized like everybody around me wasn't happy. Yeah. Like they moping and work, you know, gotta do what you're told. Even though you're hiring, you still gotta listen to somebody. And I'm not a good, I'm not a good listener to other people, you know what I mean? I like to run.
Like to be able to move your thing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So it helped me. It was a stepping stone, but I knew that once I get into art, was what I like to do. Once I get into art, I knew it would be over with.
How old were you at the time?
At the time, I think I was like 33.
All right, so you was 33 when you had the epiphany, and then how long were you doing being an electrician for?
So I was an electrician before that. I was an electrician 13 years prior before that. So like I started being an electrician like in my 20s. So
during that 13-year period, were you flirting with the idea of like, I should do something different, or were you kind of locked in for that 13?
Yeah, man. So I dibble and dabble in like other businesses. I wouldn't call it failure because I learned a lot of things. Like I did a little bit of computer ventures. I was a personal trainer at one time. I ran my own construction company. I did flooring. I even subcontracted and did a little bit of electrical work on the side as well. So I was always dibbling and dabbling into business. You know, but just nothing ever hit like art did for me.
So when you were doing all of those different type of businesses, those are really hands-on, right?
Correct.
Were you doing any art alongside that?
Yeah. So I always had a passion for art, man. I would doodle, you know, I would draw a little bit. I would come up with if I had a business, I would come up with my website design, you know, get into it that way. So I always had a passion for it. It's just one day I was like, yo, tattoos seem to be getting very popular right now. And I was like, man, I know if I teach myself how to use a tattoo machine, bro, I can draw for real. I can draw for real. So I'm gonna be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so my approach at first, I went to tattoo shops, and tattoo shops was like, nah, bro, get out of here. You know, like, nah, man, you ain't tattooed it before. Okay, we're gonna have you sweep the floor, and you're gonna be an apprentice. So I wasn't with that. So I taught myself.
Gotcha.
I YouTube University, read books, watched videos, trial and error. I taught myself how to tattoo. And then once I got good, I started going to people's houses, tattooing them off Instagram.
You doing tattoo parties?
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing that, and then.
All right, y'all. Look, I had to interrupt the podcast episode to break down this exciting community that you need to join. Why? Because you're a podcast, you haven't figured out how to monetize. Maybe you're someone that used to be like me, where I didn't really have anyone that can hold me accountable, nor did I have a group that I felt comfortable about. You know what? This is my tribe. I can grow. Well, listen, we put that together. Podcast School. I'm teaching you guys monetization secrets, accountability, discipline, how you get better with content. And this is just a group that you want to grow with. Click the link below, join, let's go.
People didn't want to pay me what I was worth, really. Like, and then I was uncomfortable. Like, I come to your house, you sitting on the chair, you know, you got your baby, you're feeding your baby, you hold on a second, let me check this pot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't really get in my groove, so I said, I got to get a shop. So the only shop that I ever worked in is my own shop.
Got you.
Never worked for nobody else.
So there's a couple things in there I want to unpack a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to dig a little bit deep on the art thing. So as a kid, were you sketching? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Drawing, painting,
Bro.
like break down a little bit of your love for art.
So as a kid, man, I would stay up all night. I would stay up all night drawing. And I can draw exactly what I see. So back then we had a newspaper and you had the little cartoon section.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I remember
the
those,
little cartoon section.
Yeah, I used to always go back to Garfield and Peanuts.
I would sit back and draw those exactly how they look.
Yeah.
And my mother, she saw that I was really into art. So she kind of watered that seed. She would buy me art books and pencils and paper and you know, paint. So I started. I did with every type of art that you can, even sculptures. I did that as a kid. But I found that my love for art was shading, like pencils and graphite.
I got
you know what I mean? So once I got into pencils and graphite, I realized that I could make things look like a black and white photo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, so I took a college course for that though. I learned that in college.
So
you know
with your art, what do you think your art then says about you now? You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Because
my art, yeah, okay.
I guess what I'm asking is, oftentimes as kids, our parents will give us the art books. You know what I'm saying? You know, we might be sketching around, playing around. Your mom sounds like she was different because, like you said, she watered the seed. But a lot of times, parents they're not really supporting that. Not that they're not. It's just like, oh, it's the kids. He's sketching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do you think your art says about you then, but now?
Well, now I notice a lot of the things and a lot of the styles that I used to draw when it was like in the beginning fundamental, I still have those same traits. Like somebody need me to draw a flower, and I find myself kind of drawing it the same way I used to when I was in 7th grade, but better now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
So just like those type of things, I like I don't know, from an artist point of view, there's layers. So that foundation was already, and it just gets better and better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's actually to describe your art experience when you're tattooing all the time. Me, I tattoo like, at a point I was tattooing like 300-400 people a year by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
okay. You also mentioned when you went to these shops, right? When you were early on, like, I want to kind of get into this. You went to these shops. And these shops is denying you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to sweep the floor. You got to do these odd end things. You know, we're not really gonna put you on like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have stopped there.
Yeah.
You know, so what made you not stop there? And then how did you kind of transition to like getting into?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You know, I'm a Leo. I'm an 80s baby, like yourself. I'm a Leo. I'm kind of the wrong person to like push off. You know, I kind of take that type of stuff personally. So what that did was that gave me the drive to say, you know what, I'm gonna show y'all, you know, I'm gonna be your competition now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looked at me like I was nobody. I was really trying to help myself, but I was trying to help
collaborate.
You know but so now you just gave me the boot, get up out of here, no, you can sweep the floor. Okay, now you just gave me the drive that I need.
I'm gonna sweep the floor at my own spot.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And now I'm going to be your competition too. So now we're both in the same field now. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to remember, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I used to look at it back when I was 30. You know what I'm saying? So so they just got me popped off. But at the same time, like, I feel that your destiny is your destiny. You just have to walk in it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're giving God something to bless, he's going to bless it. So I applied myself. I gave him something to bless, and who I am came out of that. And also other things came out of that as well. So I
want to give people some perspective here, right? So an electrician, do you know what the average electrician makes annually?
Annually, man, it depends on the state.
Okay.
Florida's kind of like the lowest paid. Up in like where there's unions and there's actually big unions, you get a lot of benefits. You can make 150 grand a year.
All right. So
easy.
okay. So let's say the average was making maybe, let's say like 80, 90, if that's like the top end, the 150. So 80, 90 as an electrician. What's the top line you ever made as a tattoo artist in a year?
In a year as a tattoo artist, my business, I've probably done about, I'm gonna say about 300,000.
Now look, now listen to this. Yeah. You took a skill set that came with you from birth, right?
Correct.
Your parents, your mom, I don't know if your dad was there too, but your mom supported that, watered that. You got into a whole nother industry, right? Because you're like, yo, I need a trade, I need to make things pop.
Correct.
That trade wasn't something that you saw yourself doing outside of the time that you invested in it. Then you went back to a skill you already had.
Yeah.
Right? Then you fostered that skill. And it's like, bro, your art has 3x the amount of money and more because you said it created other opportunities.
It did.
And allowed you to live your life. You created a whole brand. You know what I'm saying? You've impacted the lives of other people. You know, like, because every tattoo that you created and that you put on somebody tells a story.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's a story. Either maybe that person came in for whatever they reason. They wanted like, I gotta get a butterfly.
Yeah, it's a lot of those. Yeah,
there's a lot of those. And some people might come in like, yo, this is what I want. You're conceptualizing that. You're sketching that out,
sure.
and then you're really gifting them their art.
Blessing them.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. So I think it's crazy when you really look at it. Is that the way that you process the information and turn it into art has allowed you to really monetize and allow you to live your life in abundance.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy when you really think about it.
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I have a lot of people, a lot of tattoo artists say, hey, Neil, man, you know, you're really doing a lot. And, you know, I guess I just do. You know what I'm saying, bro? I just do, bro. I just do, you know what I'm saying, what my heart calls me to do. And I like to help people. Like right now I have like 5 tattoo artists. You know what I'm saying? So not only do I have to make sure that I eat, I have to make sure that I have these 5 tattoo artists that can feed their families, show that they have a source of income from a legit business, be able to get a bank account, be able to get a car by having a real job. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So I could create those things, and that's the level I'm on now.
But that's what entrepreneurship really is about. Entrepreneurship at the bare bones is job creation. You know what I'm saying? Like you're obviously creating something, right? But then you're bringing other people on your journey, correct, and then you're putting them in position that they can create, you know, income, and then they can feed their family.
The same position that they told me nobody wanted to give me that position.
Yeah, you know now you able to bless other people and put them in position. So what are some of the things that you learned along this journey that have been like difficult, you know?
Oh man, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Not to say anything bad about tattoo artists, but some tattoo artists are just like any job. Some tattoo artists are good artists. Some of them have a plan and want to be in the tattoo industry and have a long-term goal, and some of them don't. Some of them just want to get up under you, bro, drain your shop. They want to steal customers. So one of the hardest things that I had to learn in this thing is to realize the position that I'm in and understand that I have what they want. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that I put them in a position to where they can succeed, but at the same time, you can't take from me.
Yeah. So almost like hoops. If like somebody's coming on a team new, you the starting point guard, and they trying to take the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pretty much like still customers, because like I pay a lot for advertising. You know what I'm saying? I put a lot of money in advertising. So the first time my client comes to me, I pretty much pay for them to come to me.
100%.
The second and third time, I need them to come back for free. Yeah. Not go to the tattoo artist that tattooed them because they're sliding them their number or they're you know, on the low. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why they're here in my shop is because I saw an opportunity, gave them an opportunity, and they turn around and take the opportunity and use it against me. Yeah. That's what I don't. That's the hardest part, because it's like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, bro, I put you in position and that, you know. So, you know, that's the hardest part for me.
I guess it's a little difficult too, right? As a business owner, right? Because you're providing a service and you're also investing in the marketing and advertising that's allowing the leads to come to the shop. So if you have an artist that's working for you that's not generating leads, they're probably not going to appreciate when the lead comes in, because they don't understand what happens on the back end.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What like, how did the lead get here?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's money going into this. This wasn't just a random walk-in type
and
thing.
And it's crazy because I'm at the point right now, like, I recognize that, and if I hire somebody, I can recognize that in them. in like a matter of days. I can see where they at.
Yeah.
They don't know I can see it, but I can see where they at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already moving accordingly because I can already see it. I'm hoping that you transition when I put you around what I got going on. Because like at my shop, bro, we make money for real. Like we really make money. You know what I'm saying? Like these other shops, bro, they sit around, they wait, and they, you know, they may not get any money. But I got guys making $3,000, $1,500 a week. You know, sometimes I might make $700-800 a day, depending on the season. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So what about the business though, right? You open up the shop. What are some things you didn't know that you learned during that process?
What I didn't know that I learned during that process, man, there's so many things that I didn't know. I didn't know how important. Honestly, it's a small thing, bro. But I guess setting everything up, I didn't know that in the beginning how important the email looks. When you start dealing with higher end people and you're still using yahoo.com, because that's when you started your business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just little kind of minor things like that. I'm speaking about myself. Like
no, 100%.
I got yahoo.com, but I still have Ink Guys Tattoo. You can find me at contact@inkguystattoos.com. I got that as well. But just the one that I usually use for most of my business that I'm on every day. You know what I'm saying? So like just little things like that as far as how to look cleaner. Yeah. You know, and that
so the presentation.
Correct. Presentation. That's the right word. Presentation.
So what about on a business side, right? Did you have a mentor going into this on the business side?
Bro, honestly, man, the only mentor I had was my dad. And he passed away.
How old was he?
My dad was 65 when he passed away.
How old were you at the time?
It was like 2 years ago.
Okay. So he saw the maturation.
Yeah, my dad and my cousin Bam. My cousin Bam passed away probably about 9 years ago, but he was in college out here in Miami, FIU. He was in college and he did business. He had a security guard business for nightclubs, and he would have security for like the football players and artists that came out to Florida, Miami Beach. His whole company would be security for them. So I learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? And then those people. But other than that, bro, I'm a sponge, man. Like I read, you know, I go get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know.
So you got 2 shops. When did you realize you needed to open up the second one, and why did you choose that location?
Man, honestly, bro, to be honest with you, man, I opened up the second one because I was trying to hit 500K in a year. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I already got one shop that's doing over 250K. I got my tattoo products that I created as well. And I have my tattoo aftercare products on Amazon.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Amazon was making a lot of money. They was taking a big cut, you know. So I'm like, damn, man, I want to get rid of the middleman. So if I open up another shop and I can sell my products out of that shop, as well as other tattoo artists, a bigger space, then I could probably hit that 500K. So that was my goal. Yeah. Also, somebody told me that I wouldn't have a tattoo shop if it wasn't for them.
So you like that?
Bro, you know how I am.
I'm gonna just text you like fuck shit.
Yeah, bro, and I'm gone. Like, bro, like don't ever play with me like that. Like, don't ever try me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not for nothing, but I know what.
You ain't going to Greece, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Meet me there. Yeah.
Send me that picture, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to Africa.
Yeah, don't play with me. Yeah, man. Cause I'm like, you know, I know, like when I have something in my mind, bro, I can see it clearly. And I know, you know, I'm a spiritual person. I talk to God, you know what I'm saying? So like when God puts something in my mind and I feel it, bro, you can't tell me nothing else, you know, so. Yeah.
So now at this point, you got 2 shops, you know what I'm saying? You're more versed in business. Off camera a little bit, you were telling me about other things that you're interested in and developing. Correct. So talk to me a little bit about the real estate.
Man, the real estate. So yeah, I want to get into real estate. I want to get into, I definitely want to get into real estate. I'm not sure if I want to do like, give me a couple condos and rent them out. Yeah. I know I do want a few properties and Airbnb them, and I also want to sell them. I just want to get into properties.
Are you in the space already?
No, I'm not in that space yet. I'm not in that space yet. But what space I'm working on right now is I'm creating an app right now. It's
tech.
Yeah, I'm in tech. So I'm creating an app right now. It's AI, has AI in it. It's pretty much for a success scheduler, basically. Keeps you on track. Pretty much how I do things. I'm the type of person that at night I write down everything I got to do for the day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I make sure that I'm crossing off my list. I got short-term goals, long-term goals. Yeah. This app is going to do that for you. This app also helps you with your diet. What you want to eat, the things you should eat.
You got the macros in there?
Got your 7-day calendar for what you should eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner based on what you want to do. Yeah. Also, workout plan, what you should do for you, but just a whole success scheduler app. So I'm working on that, and that should be out early next year.
Yeah, there's probably tons of grants right now for Black entrepreneurs in tech. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you thought about that.
No, I didn't even know that.
There's probably a lot. There's a girl, I'll give it a follow. She's grant all day.
Okay.
So she got all these different grants that you can probably just do some research potentially apply for.
Yeah.
But what I realized, because I went to a tech conference, I think it was in July. Tech is a whole nother world.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people that are in tech, they need the same things that the people that are not in tech need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you go to like a tech conference, right, you're thinking like, okay, tech. So your mind's thinking about, software, hardware, IT, you know, code. But really, a lot of it be employees that are just working tech.
Yeah.
Right? So they need the same thing. For example, they may want to get a tattoo. They may want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
They may want to get their credit together.
Yeah.
They may want to get in real estate, right?
They need everything else. Yeah.
So the reason why I even bring that up is because you could take your knowledge base and move it over to that space. Whereas so your tech idea, you know, once you're ready to kind of roll it out, you can have somebody on your team, or maybe you can do it yourself. Get research a list of like the tech events for the year 2025, and then just go to those joints. Go to those joints, right? Because now you're taking your product right to where it needs to be in that environment. You're gonna run into investors. You're gonna run into people that run tech platforms, people that are doing reviews.
That's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they're all there, and then guess what? What if you need to hire somebody to do it? They there too, because they come to these events looking for jobs.
Facts.
So I realized that when I went there, especially for us, it's open, bro. Like it's a lot of space. You know, it's a lot of space in tech because there's a lot of people that are not in tech that are not looking
to get into
just because it's tech. So they're like, so automatically because it's tech space, they're like discounting.
I feel like I can't do that.
That's what I'm saying. They're just thinking about hardware,
zeros
software,
and ones.
100%. When it's really like, if you're a staffing company, guess what? They need staffing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're gonna need food. There's plant-based people that, you know what I mean? So it's like really you're gonna take your product and service and then just put it in that environment.
Yes.
But you're gonna be around the right people that you're gonna be able to kind of accelerate that growth. So I'll probably look at that, and then I'm gonna send that grant lady over.
Yeah, do that.
That's dope.
Because that's a grant lady that I know of that I've been watching. Her name's Coach K, man. Shout out to Coach K.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Coach K. Yeah. Shout out to Coach K, man. She definitely laid those grants down, and I've been following. I just started following her recently.
Yeah. She's actually.
I've seen a couple of her live conferences. I done sat in on them. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So she knows what she's talking about.
No. I met her. We spoke at an event together a couple of months ago.
Okay.
I met her, and then we just kind of, we just started talking, and no, she's on it.
She is on it.
Yeah, she's on it. So I mean, it's meant to be. Cause look, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I kind of figured it. I'm like,
because the only people I really know that really go crazy with grants is her and then Stormy Banks. I don't know if you know Stormy Banks.
I've heard of her, but I don't. Yeah, I've heard of her.
So Stormy is really into the grants, but then obviously Coach K doing her thing.
But it's crazy that you speak of grants because also with tattooing has allowed me to create a nonprofit. Yeah. And that's kind of the space I'm in right now, like getting funded. It's actually I got the 501(c). I got all that.
501(c).
Yep, got that. And I did all this stuff by myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Researchers figured it out, got it. So I got that. And so my nonprofit is called Marcus Boys Foundation. And what we do is we help kids in foster care and group homes.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So I deal with 3 group homes in St. Petersburg and 1 in Pasco right now. Okay. And we give them, back to school things. We try to help them with education, tutoring, you just holidays.
If you need somebody to pull up, bro, I'll speak to them people. I'll speak to the kids, bro.
That's one of the next thing I'm going to put together. I want to put together a group day with like 5 people like you and myself, and we can actually tell the kids on how to get, because right now everybody's screaming go to college, and that's a good thing too, to go to college if that's what you want. But I think it's better ways and if with the right guidance or the right light shine on certain things, kids can figure out kind of what they want to do and the chances they want to take.
Bro, listen, I'm going to tell you this. I went to college. I got a degree. I'm not using that degree. I'm not saying things I didn't learn in college didn't help me become, right? Because I studied English. So I communicate all the time. Yeah. Right? And I was in social environments. But that didn't, I'm not using that degree to get me money. Now this is the thing too. When I was in college and I graduated, I had like personal things going on in my life too. So like my grandmother passed away. She left me like $150,000 from life insurance.
That's awesome.
I started a clothing company as well, right? But I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have guidance. And college ain't teaching me what you do with the insurance money.
Correct.
Right? College ain't teaching you how you really start a business like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's teaching you how to be an employee.
That's what I'm saying. So there's some practical things that you're going to get from, you know, obviously being in college. But if you really think about what are some of the things that made you successful, that information not really coming from college like that.
Nah, that's out here from trying and failing.
We're not learning. The number one thing I feel like people need to understand is the tax code that changes all the time.
All the time,
right? And then credit, right?
Correct.
The importance of credit.
The importance.
You're not getting neither one of those things.
Yeah.
Right? From school.
No.
But those two things, along with some other things, but primarily, let's say those two things are things that can really like control or change someone's life.
Correct.
If you never understand credit or get that together, guess what? You always gonna spend more money.
Correct.
Right? You're never gonna learn about leverage.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't learn about taxes, guess what? You're always gonna be paying the most.
The most, and taxes, they don't care. So what I did, man, I realized that too, man. So what I did when I started seeing I'm making money, I hired a CPA, and that's the CPA's job to make sure that you are getting your tax cuts, your tax breaks, and letting you know that's what you pay them for.
Yeah.
So that's when I actually really started seeing leverage, and that's when I went to working on my credit. Fixing my credit.
Yeah.
I actually bought a book and read on that credit, man, and I brought my credit up, and that's when I was able to get business loans and things like that, car loans. You know what I'm saying, and able to actually get loans and be able to invest more money into my business to help that grow, and also to water other seeds that I want to start on credit, not my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not my money right now. So it's very important, credit,
bro.
For sure, bro.
And you are not getting that from school. So I'm with you. I feel like.
Yo, what's up? This is Neil with In God's Tattoos. I just want to let y'all know, don't forget to get that tattoo aftercare for your next tattoo. It's a foam wash and an ointment. You get the foam wash for $15, you get the ointment for $25, but when you get them both together, we give them to you for $30. You can get that from my website, ingodstattoos.com.
Being able to communicate with younger people and just let them know about the options.
Correct.
You know?
And that's what I think.
And I think now, more than ever, you can get access to the information because you can use these resources that are available that weren't so prevalent when we were younger.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like you and I, same age, so we came around black and white TV. The internet just came out. You know what I'm saying? The flip phone that was color just came out.
Yes.
The first FaceTime situation. So we seen all that happen.
Seen all that. Right
you know
before
what I mean?
I remember payphones.
There was no social media. You had to go outside.
Go outside. Yeah.
Put the coin in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I remember you could only go so far with the phone because it was attached to the wall.
Yeah.
You couldn't go too far with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Totally agree with that one.
All right. So you lost your dad, bro. What was that like? Because you lost him as you're older. So you were obviously like a young boy, but you were able to like have a relationship with him that was able to kind of develop because you became a man.
Man, my dad was
what was that like?
Man, that was all. My dad was an awesome person, bro. You know, he was more there for me as an adult than a child, but he was there for me when I needed him to be there for me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, man. It's just like I always had somebody to talk to, you know what I mean? And that I can literally talk to him about anything. You know what I'm saying? And he would give me advice, you know what I'm saying, that I can really use, bro. Even though he wasn't into business like that, he just gave me like that life advice. I didn't come to him with what should I do with my taxes? I came to him with, hey, this situation's happening and that's happening. How should I handle that? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of chess strategic move is the conversation that we had. But yeah, man, it was hard, bro. And it's still hard. But I know he proud of me. I know he watching over me. You know what I'm saying? And I just appreciate everything that I was able to learn from him before he passed.
What were some of the lessons you learned from that experience of losing a parent and obviously your father?
Oh man, it's one of the hardest things. It's one of the hardest things I've had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like It's very hard. It's still hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't get no better. You know what I'm saying? But you have to find joy. You have to find peace, knowing that they're not hurting in any kind of way. He wasn't sick. The way that he died was tragic, but at least he doesn't have to go through the struggles of life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
What would you tell someone that has yet to lose a parent, based off your experience, how they could deal with a situation?
Man,
how would they prepare for something like that?
You can't prepare. You can kind of prepare your mind for the situation, but you can't prepare your heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't prepare your emotions. Emotions gonna come that you didn't even know you had. You know what I'm saying? And one thing you can do, man, you just gotta love them while they're here, man. Like, nothing's worth being mad over. Nothing's worth not talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it can all be over, bro. We're not promised tomorrow, bro. I can walk out of here and something happen to me, and it can be it. You know, so you just got to cherish. You got to cherish all of that time that you have with them while you got it.
How important is that though, right? Because you mentioned, and I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But there's definitely moments, right? So for instance, this could be for us. This could be it. This could be the last pod. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's just say, right? Mm-hmm. When you and I developing a relationship, so we kicking it, right? Mm-hmm. If there's a moment where, let's say, someone wrongs you, however they wronged you, right? You feel a way about it, right? But you're moving in life. You're not holding a grudge per se, but that person once that you used to talk to often, you no longer speak to it no more.
Correct.
So in a situation like that, knowing how fragile life could be, do you have a conversation with this person, or do you just kind of leave it be? And obviously it's case by case.
Correct.
But knowing that, you know what I'm saying, especially especially if it's a family member, how would you approach it?
So that's what I'm going to say. Family is different.
Yeah. Family
is different. Sometimes you have people that become family, and if I consider you family, then I consider you family. But if you're not family and something happened, then you're just not family. I don't have no grudge. I wish you best, live your life, and I hope you the greatest life of all times. But you just can't be a part of my life, and I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was only for a certain amount of time, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No grudge. Now, if it's family, we got to work that out. We blood, man. You know what I mean? We're going to be coming to the same functions. It's nothing so bad. Like, we got to work that out, bro. You know what I mean? Straight up. And if I consider you family, we've been through a lot. Like, I got a friend, my boy Leon. Shout out to my boy Leon, man. But we've been friends for like 30 years. Like, if me and him bump heads, we got to talk that out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to talk that out. You know what I'm saying? So, and we had situations to where we had to talk out some shit, but we've been friends for 30 years, bro. We've been friends since the 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? That's rare, bro. You know what I mean? But
I got a couple
that type
homies
of situation.
like that.
Yeah, a couple of them?
Yeah, so I got my boy P, who I've known since I was like 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? So that's about 30 years.
Yeah.
And my boy David, who I met when I was in high school. So that's about 30 years. I met him when I was like 14. And then I got the homies back at the crib. I probably met them later teens, 17,
The crib,
18.
what's the crib?
Boston.
Boston, okay.
Yeah,
Boston, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got and there are a couple of like female friends that I've had, like probably my oldest friend is Courtney. I met her in middle school. You know what I'm saying? And we still cool and still talk. That is definitely rare.
Yeah, it's rare, bro.
You know?
It's rare.
Well, what do you think about meeting friends now?
Bro,
like how can somebody become your friend?
My friend, man, honestly, bro, like, I'm a different type of person, bro. You can't just be my friend. Actually, I feel like a lot of people want to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? But like, to be what I consider a friend, bro, you have to have something going on in your life. Like, you can't be no bum and be my friend. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? So like, I need friends that I can actually learn from. I need friends that are on their game, that are on, and it's not about having a certain position. I can learn something from a friend that's working at McDonald's. I can learn something from a friend that fucking owns 1 million buildings. You know what I'm saying? You just got to have something going on in your life, bro. You got to have some ambitions. You got to be a good person, a good heart. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be around me. You know what I mean? If you're not living right. You know what I'm saying? You feel like
it's more difficult as an adult, meeting somebody that could be a friend now. Obviously, then, because I feel like when we were younger, we just hoop.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? I see you out the park a couple times.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Pass me the ball. We school. We beat these dudes. You trying to get some food? All right, work. Now we rocking.
We rocking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I had situations where, you became an associate really fast, and then you might come into a friendship. Nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard, bro, because I move around so much, you know what I'm saying? But if we cool, we cool. We locked in, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? So That's just how I feel about that.
What are some of the things you want to achieve now, right? So we talked about the real estate, and you got the app about to roll out.
Got the app.
We'll talk about your growth as a man. You know what I'm saying? What are some of the things you want to, how you want to improve?
As a man, man, I want to improve my health more. You know what I'm saying? I started getting money, man, and I went to eating crazy. You know what I'm saying? Buying them steaks and enjoying things that I couldn't enjoy when I was broke. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hanging out a little bit.
Kobe's T-bones. You know what I'm saying? Going to the top shops.
You know, I'm in Vegas hanging out, and you know, so now, man, I just want to be. I want to be more. Not saying that I never was. I didn't get here from being undisciplined, but I just want to be on a different type of discipline for my age and for my goals. What I got going on. Yeah. Like right now, I'm on a path to where like it's discipline right now because I got a goal. I got something in my mind that I got to do, and it's going to require total discipline.
Yeah.
I have these moments to where like I live my life. And then
lock it back in.
I lock back in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I go down deep. I lock in deep. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be more disciplined, man, and I want to be able to just move clear. I mean, you know, I'm trying to get a jet. I want a private jet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want a private jet. I want to be able to move around the world.
There's a couple different ways you can acquire a jet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, you can just buy one.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get a membership. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You could be a fractional owner. Mm-hmm. They make it very easy for you to now kind of like experience that.
Yeah.
I was thinking that yesterday. So, you know, I went to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And the event's over. I'm like, I want to go home
right now.
You know, right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Flight ain't till 5 a.m.
Yeah,
I'm like,
damn.
This ain't it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you
know. So in that moment, I'm like, damn, I think I need to get a membership or something. So then I could, you know, I can have that option.
Yeah.
It's good to have that option.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
So I think that's dope, bro. Mm-hmm. Having a jet is a different mindset. So let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what's the mindset that has made you want to achieve that, and then why you want those type of experiences?
So I want those type of experiences so I can move around. I want to be able to move from here to South America to Costa Rica. I want property in Costa Rica. It's one of my goals. I want property in Costa Rica. So I want to be able to move around to wherever I need to be based on what I got going on. You know, it's a big world out here, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of traveling, man. So it's a big world out here, bro. And I feel that if I can be here today and then over there tomorrow, you know, don't give me that option to be here today and over there tomorrow. Watch what I do. What if I got that option? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's where I'm at with it. So I just want to be able to move around. Like you said, I got 5 hours. What I'm gonna do? I can get here and be over there and do something else. I'm gonna do something else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
what are some of your discipline techniques? So what are some of the things that have worked for you before? And then what are some of the new things that you feel like you need to tap into to get that next level of lock?
Perfect. So I'm glad you asked me that question. So my that's where my app comes into play. So my app is called Digibot. That's my app,
Digibot?
Right? Digibot.
Okay.
Digibot. So that's my app. So basically what it is the way that I do things. The way that I do things is I write things down at night. Whatever I got planned for today, I write it down at night. What I'm going to do.
All right. So today's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. So sometime this evening, you're going to write down what you got to do for tomorrow.
Yep.
And it's a ritual.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to write down, unless I know I ain't doing nothing tomorrow. I'm just chilling. I'm with the family or something like that.
I ain't doing nothing.
Hey, I ain't doing nothing tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Crossed out.
Leave me alone tomorrow. Don't call my phone tomorrow. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm always doing something because I answer every single phone call for my shop. So I literally work 7 days a week. I don't get no days off. Even if I'm off, I'm still off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But so I write things down. So basically what I want to do is I want to be able to write things down. My app actually helps you with eating. I want to be more disciplined with my eating. I want to be more disciplined with my workout. You can write it down, but the app is going to remind you. You're going to get an alert. Hey, you worked out today. Yeah. Hey, but make sure you're eating this. It got motivational quotes in it from like famous people that's going to keep you motivated. Just things like that I normally do on myself. I'm putting that into the app.
All right. Well, let me know when the investment round comes through.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That sounds like people need that.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I mean, it's like an AI accountability.
It is. And AI will, based on what you tell the app and based on your body, your height, your weight, and all that, AI is going to develop you a personal plan for you.
Yeah, and that's so important, bro. It's like this year I started to focus more on. I mean, I've always been health conscious, but this year I've been doing like the blood. So like every 2 months I'll go get my blood done so I can see what's going on.
Correct.
And then I've been plant-based since for like 6 years.
Yeah.
2000.
6 years.
2006.
Plant-based everything.
I mean 2000. Yeah.
Since 2000?
Yeah. No. I'm bugging. I can't do math right now. 2020.
2020.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 years. Bro.
6 years. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've been plant-based for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to this year, I haven't gotten the blood done.
Mm-hmm.
And I became plant-based based off of emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to eat this no more. This, you know what I'm saying? Like this don't really do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
One time I got really sick on chicken and eggs, so I was like, I'm kind of done with it. So I say that to say, when I went to do the blood, I was like, okay, well, maybe the blood's gonna be like, I'm deficient in something. Because I've been plant-based for 6 years. It's been 6 years. It ain't like it's been like 6 months, you know? So I was surprised to find out that like, what I'm eating and how what I'm putting into my body works for me, you know? And a lot of people, they don't really know what works for them when it comes to eating. They're just eating based off of taste, eating based off of what you've been told, what you've been taught, what you've been seeing, you know, what comes to the plate at home.
The food, you remember the food pyramid back in the day? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that app is gonna be fire. It's definitely much needed. And especially nowadays when it's like, I feel like when we were younger, even if the food wasn't that good for us, it was better for us than it is now.
Yeah, it was actually real food.
It was actually real food that might have had some additives in it, but they have hella additives and all these chemicals.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you definitely need to be in a position where you're more conscious about, all right, what am I doing? And if you know, for some people, they may only be able to get certain foods from certain places, but at least they know, okay, I need to do it with a balance.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? If I can only eat McDonald's or whatever, I'm eating fast food.
You got to balance.
At least Fridays I ain't doing that. You gotta have a better understanding.
Yeah, you do. And I'll be honestly, man, I'm not even going for that, because I feel like if you're eating McDonald's and you got money to buy McDonald's, then you got money to. You're just lazy, bro. Yeah. You're lazy, bro. You're just lazy. Like, it takes the same. You can get a couple dollars and whip something up in the kitchen real quick that's going to benefit you and your longevity. Yeah. We're talking longevity. You know what I'm saying? We're talking longevity right now. We're not just. Yeah, bro. You know, you got to do what you got to do.
And not only do you got to do what you got to do, you got to be healthy so you can do it. You know? Correct. I saw this stat, and it was like, I don't remember verbatim, but basically was like, men that are over, I think it might have been like 35, maybe 40. It was like less than 5% can sprint. And I thought about that. I was like, oh. It was like, yo, less than 5% of men that are over a certain age can sprint. Can't sprint. Yeah. Or never run again. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, bro, every morning I walk and run a mile. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta get it in.
And I'm just like, damn, I'm part of that. And it's just because I like to do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm part of that I'm like, damn, these people, like, you know?
But you got some people out, man. I mean, that McDonald's, that'll do it for you, though. Yeah. If you eat McDonald's twice a week for 10 years, okay, you ain't running nowhere. You ain't running nowhere fast either. So, yeah, man, health is very important, man. So I try to put that in the app, and it's like a all one thing. I also put a feature in the app which is like similar to ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT all the time, so you can actually use that within the app. Ask it any kind of question, anything that you're trying to do, it's going to tell you how to actually do it. So I'm pretty much cutting out all excuses. It's a success app for you, and you're going to be successful if you use it.
Are you in a relationship?
I am.
Okay. Yeah. And married?
I'm not married.
Okay. So how long y'all been rocking?
Me and my girl, man, I met my baby, man. Shout out to my girl, man. I met my baby I met her like 6 years ago. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And we was like off and on, just on the dating scene. But we've been serious for like maybe like 2-3 years now.
So when you think about that relationship, you know, what are some of the characteristics in her that complement you and then your journey?
Man, honestly, man, like, she compliments me in my journey because she motivates me a lot. And she's there for me with what my goals are. She's like the perfect helpmate, honestly. Like, sometimes she helps me so much that sometimes I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's what I need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm mad because I'm hearing it, but in my mind I'm like, man, she's right.
Yeah. So give me an example of that.
So an example of that is like, say it's Friday night. I'm chilling, I'm hanging out, and I'm just on the couch watching TV, and I'm like, man, I want to watch another movie. You know, I smoke weed, I might want to smoke me another blunt. She might say, hey, listen, you know you got this to go do tomorrow. And I don't want to hear that. I'm chilling. Yeah. I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, let me, but she gonna walk off and she might see it from the back of the house. Hey, Neil, you gotta, and I'm like, man, but I, that's what she, what I'm saying? So just little things like that, man. But she does it with like everything, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She's like that little voice, bro, that's like, yo, you got to do this, or Neil, stay focused on this, or here, eat this. I made this for you, but eat this. Don't buy nothing out. Eat this right here. Like she's just there for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think it'd be difficult? Let's say she wasn't in your life, mm-hmm. right? You're single. Do you think it would be difficult to find a woman with those characteristics in this environment that we have right now?
In the lane that we're in right now, in life that we're in right now, yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to find a woman like that is actually genuinely interested in you and only you. I think that's what it is. You have to find a woman that's interested in you and only you. You know what I'm saying? You might have people that's interested in like what you do, but fortunately for me and her, we met at a place that I wasn't here already. So I know she's watched me grow and she's helped me grow and witnessed me grow, and I've witnessed the same for her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she wants the best for me. She's been wanting the best for me. I didn't just meet her. You know what I'm saying? So nowadays, just meeting somebody, you don't know what their intentions are. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, you got to find somebody that they're about you. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you got that, you're rocking, man.
Man, so we touched on a lot of stuff. I'm mm-hmm. definitely interested in learning more about. We gotta bring you back, bro, because I definitely want to hear. I definitely want to hear and see. Maybe we could do it in the shop. Do an interview in the shop or something.
Actually, what you could do, we could do it in the shop. But I got my podcast as well. Bigger Than Tattoos.
True. That's right.
Bigger Than Tattoos podcast is my podcast. I only got a couple episodes down right now, but we can come on my show. I come on yours.
Yeah, that'll be dope, bro. Because like I definitely want to see how the app rolls out. Mm-hmm. And I'm definitely curious to how you start moving into real estate. Mm-hmm. And then you talked a little bit about mergers and acquisitions because you're considering putting the shop in a position that it could be acquired.
Correct.
So I think that would be dope to kind of see what how those things kind of roll out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we definitely got to do that. So we're gonna go into a little bit of quick fire questions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's do it.
Kind of see where we at with it.
All right.
You got to give up one thing in your life that you really love. Mm-hmm. You can't experience no more. You can't do it no more. What's one thing that is a love that you have that would be hard for you to say bye to, but you got to say bye to it?
Staying up late.
So what's the latest?
So bro, I'm gonna say, man, I've stayed up till the sun came up. Not doing anything bad or just like being irresponsible, but bro, I'm a thinker. And like, if I'm on my computer or I'm thinking something, my mind will just go all over the place. And I will be up and I'll sit back, I'll chill, I'll watch TV. It just depends on just where I'm at in my space. But I think like the longer I'm up, the more I think, and my body is fighting sleep.
Yeah.
That's what my lady said, like, bro, you're tired, go to sleep. I'm like, no, I'm still trying to figure, she's like, come kind of bit. I'm kind of like a nerd, bro.
Gotcha.
So that's one thing I would do, man.
Hard cut off 10 o'clock.
I got to, because that's how I run my life. Listen, I tell my lady, my day doesn't start in the morning.
Yeah.
My day starts at night. I have to go to bed on time, bro. If I don't go to bed on time, I can't do nothing tomorrow. Yeah. And that's my weakness. I don't want to go to bed. I want to just keep doing shit.
Yeah. If you had to give a tattoo away, like you had to take a tattoo away from somebody that you tattooed, what tattoo would that have been?
What tattoo? I got a couple of them. But bro, one time I had this dude come into the shop. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. He came into the shop. Man, he's like, and I could tell he was a little wasted, but he was a little younger, but he was a little wasted. He was at least maybe like 22, 23. He was like, bro, I want a red push lawnmower right here on the side of my neck. Like the pull it and push more. He wanted one of those, bro, like on the side of his neck. And I did it. I'm like, but I'm like, man, why do you want that? He's like, man, I just really love my job and what I do. But bro, I put like a push more on his neck right here, really, really big and like bright red. It was crazy. It was crazy.
So you would take that one back?
I would take that one back for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro, why did you do that?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? But he wanted it, so let's do it.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got a picture of that joint?
It's on my Instagram. It's on my Instagram. It's all the way at the bottom. It's all the way at the bottom. It's old. It's probably like 2019 or some shit like that.
Yo, that joint sound crazy.
Yeah.
What's one place you want to go in the world you ain't been? One person you want to take with you?
Africa. I definitely want to go to Africa. I want to take my mom with me.
What, into any particular country in Africa?
Honestly, I don't know which country in Africa yet. Honestly, I don't know, but I just know I want to go to Africa, and when I decide to go there, I'm going to pick the country when I get there. But I want to go to Africa. Probably, if I go there, I'm probably going to go to more than one spot in Africa. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Probably stay out there for like a week or two, and then just go wherever. You know what I'm saying? But I want to take my mom with me, man. You know, because my mom don't like this. She don't like to fly. She don't like to do nothing. But
yeah, that's on my cousin. So my cousin's like my mom.
Yeah.
She's like that too. So when I moved to LA, she never came visit because she don't like planes.
She don't like planes.
I live in Florida now, so it's a shorter trip.
Yeah.
So I'm working on convincing her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how that go. But so I understand that.
Yeah, for sure, man. I want to get it. I think if I say, hey, we're going to Africa, Mom, she gonna be scared, but she gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna be down for that.
Yeah.
All right, one book that changed your life, and then who would you give this book to?
Man, it's gonna be crazy. So one book that changed my life was called Tax Secrets by Larry King. It was one of them nights I was staying up late, bro. Should have been in the bed. And I was watching TV, and Larry King came on TV, and he's like, yo, I got this tax secret book. And I'm like, tax secret book? Credit secret. It was called Credit Secret. So I'm like, credit secret book? So I'm listening to it, and the commercial came on like 3 times. I'm like, man, they say $9.99? I pulled the card out, bro, and let me get the book. So I read the book, bro, and like I started doing things on the book, and I brought my credit to like almost a 700, but like that's back when I didn't know anything about credit, didn't even care about credit. So I was like 500 and something. But I did what was in the book, even had the forms that you mail out and the places that you call. I did all that.
Yeah.
And so that's that changed my life.
And then who would you give that to?
I would give that to, honestly, man, I don't even know who I would give it to, because if you're my friend and you locked in with me, I tell you these credit secrets that you should do.
So you're giving it to all the homies? I'm
giving it to everybody. Yeah. If you're in my circle, you can vouch. If you know me, you know I done told you something about how to fix your credit.
Yeah.
If straight up. So most of my friends' credit straight. Put it like that.
So dead, alive, fictional character, you can tattoo anybody. Who would you want to tattoo and have a conversation with?
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, just because he was an incredible businessman, and I think he had the highest amount of fame that you can have in the United States.
Yeah. Who you think right now, male contemporary artist, that's probably like the mic right now?
Unfortunately, P. Diddy.
You think it's P. Diddy?
Because he's in jail, he's getting so much attention. You know what I'm saying? His name is ringing. The whole world's gonna remember his name. Not for nothing good though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you're gonna base off of like
just controversy, just your name and fame, ringing. Yeah. So like he's famous but it's not gonna go well. You know what I'm saying? But he's up there right now. Yeah. Everybody know about baby oil and all that.
It's crazy,
shit.
bro. Yeah. The baby oil thing is crazy because it's like it's just a narrative to distract, bro.
No, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Most people have baby oil in the crib. 1,000 bottles of baby oil sounds wild. Whether or not it's true or not, it just sounds wild enough for us to have a conversation about it, and
not distracted.
100%.
Yeah.
He had 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and it had some ingredient in it.
Yeah, correct. But see, honestly, I mean, for me, bro, I can't touch on that, man. I wish Diddy and his family well, man. Hopefully they come out of that situation. But for me, man, I don't like to speak on. I don't like to kick people when they're down, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's happening to them a lot. Yeah. It's just his whole family in general.
No, 100%. It's definitely going down right now for sure, heavy.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So before we wrap up, I'll give you one opportunity to ask me anything you want to ask me.
Man, that's crazy. I think I done asked you everything already. We've been chopping it up. So let me ask you this. So what's your next move? I mean, you can't really tell nobody their next move, but what is your plans? Where do you see yourself going with this?
Yeah,
so what are you trying to do?
So for me, bro, it's really continuing to build a team out, have everything I'm doing moving without me having to move it, and I have that a good amount right now, but I definitely just want to bring more people, really lock in on the system. I really like creating, you know what I'm saying? So I think for me, it would be like traveling more, creating, and then I really like speaking. You know what I mean? So you talked about talking to the kids and stuff, speaking to the kids. So one of the things I'm doing right now to prepare for next year, I'm putting this division in my company where it's just focused on getting me on stages.
Okay.
So it could be big, small, you know what I'm saying, community, it don't matter.
Yeah.
And then as I'm talking on at least 1 or 2 stages every single month, I'm gonna package that up. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna package that up and then help other people kind of do the same thing.
Facts.
So for me, it's really just like, I really like talking. So just, you know, being in front of more people, speaking and stuff like that, building a team. And then things I want to get into outside of media is I want to learn more about buying businesses. You know what I'm saying? That's important. The TikTok shop is really interesting right now. So I want to spend some time in that. I just got my SAM's code for government. I mean my K's code for government contracting.
Okay.
So we're exploring that because there's government contracts for everything. So really just like having bread come in, you know what I'm saying, helping more people. And it's really interesting. I told my friend the other day, over the past 2 weeks, I've been like a magnet for like people outside that need help. I've been able to help them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's say people that are a little less fortunate, might be homeless or just shoveled or whatever the case may be. I want to continue to be able to generate revenue so I can just have an account to just help people.
Help people. The non-profit.
Yeah.
Non-profit.
100%. So
non-profit, that's one of the best ways. And that also we was talking about taxes. Owning a non-profit, if you look around, a lot of wealthy people do it.
Yeah, I know they do that, and they do the foundations too.
Correct.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we talked about a bunch of stuff. It's been really dope learning more about who you are and what you have going on.
Yeah, man.
And learning more about your story. I think, you know, losing a parent is never easy, no matter what age you are. You know, I lost my mom, dad, grandma, and one of my brothers.
Damn, man, so you already know.
Before, like, I wasn't even an adult. So I think having that dynamic of a relationship with your dad as you get older, you know what I'm saying, is different. You know, I didn't have that opportunity, but today was fire, bro. I'm super excited to continue to connect with you, get on your podcast. Make sure you guys share this episode and let them know where they can go check you out. So
you can check me out, man. If you want to check out my artwork, you can check me out on Instagram. It's ink_gods with a Z. You can also go to my Facebook, ink_gods with a Z. Facebook, Cornelius Marquez. Check out the nonprofit. It's Marcus Boys Foundation. That's on Facebook. So that's why I'm at.
All right, bro. We out.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Look, I had to interrupt the podcast episode to break down this exciting community that you need to join. Why? Because your podcast, you haven't figured out how to monetize. Maybe you're someone that used to be like me, where I didn't really have anyone that can hold me accountable, nor did I have a group that I felt comfortable about. You know what? This is my tribe. I can grow. Well, listen, we put that together. Podcast School. I'm teaching you guys monetization secrets, accountability, discipline, how you get better with content. And this is just a group that you want to grow with. Click the link below, join, let's go. So, Neil, what are some of the things people don't know about tattooing? So I just got a tattoo. I lead a shop. Tell me, how should I take care of it? How can I avoid it getting affected?
So one thing people don't know about the tattoos is that you should definitely take care of it correctly. It's my job to put the tattoo in, but I can't watch you tattoo it. So what I did was I created an aftercare product. It's called Ink Guys Tattoos Aftercare. It's a wash. You have to wash it with that wash 3 times a day. It's all natural, all organic. Also, after that, you put the ointment on. That's all natural, all organic as well. It helps you heal faster. It locks in the color. And if you do that for at least 2 to 3 weeks, your tattoo's going to heal perfectly. But you got to do it 3 times a day.
And then what is one thing that you notice people do or don't do that will lead to a tattoo like being, not being good? So
a lot of people leave them and let them get dry. There should be no point in the healing process that your tattoo is dry to where the scabs are hard. So once you do that, it's pretty much over with.
Have you ever had to re-tattoo someone that you tatted on and you had to maybe do something to cover it up? Or
correct.
You had to, fix it?
Just fix it. I can tell the way that it healed, it scabbed up, or maybe the scab came off or something like that. But I could tell that the color didn't set in how it should in that particular spot because it wasn't taken care of correctly. And
is there any tattoo dye that people should avoid, or when they're going into shops and they're like, oh, it's a tattoo shop, I'm gonna pull up?
I'm gonna say
anything they should just be aware of.
Yeah, for sure. So make sure that the tattoo shop that you're going to is clean. They're passing health inspections. At my shop, we pass health inspections 100%. I don't miss anything. I'm passing with 100%. And I got documentation to show that. But just make sure that you go into a tattoo shop that's passing their inspections. They're using clean stuff, and make sure that when it comes to the ink, just make sure it's not cheap ink. Like you don't want to use the inks that come with your like an Amazon kit. You know, you want to use quality ink.
Okay, look, so this is how we're gonna get you more exposure using the pod equals MC squared strategy, right? Then we're gonna bring out the air fryer and then connect it to the toaster oven method, right?
I think I wasted my money.
And after we do all this, we're gonna get you 1 million views and millions of subscribers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I got you. Let me go get something.
What's this box about? Wow! Bro, what is that?
So we got your long form podcast right here, right? This is long form audio.
Okay, now I'm getting my money's worth.
We got a service to get more exposure, get more views, and get more call to action to get more sales.
Let's go.
This is what you need to do to get more of this. Now do you understand?
I completely get the vibe now. Before, I don't know what you was talking about, but this right here, we're gonna make a lot of money.